Elon Musk just dropped what could be his clearest signal yet. He thinks the United States should exit NATO. In a post on X earlier today, he declared, "We really should. Doesn't make sense for America to pay for the defense of Europe." So what's behind Musk's bold claim? For years, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, has been a source of growing friction. This military alliance of 32 countries, mostly in Europe and North America, relies heavily on US funding. But critics, including Musk and President Trump, say that's a raw deal. They argue Europe isn't pulling its weight, with many countries failing to meet NATO's 2% GDP defense spending target. Trump has demanded even higher spending, up to 5% of GDP, while openly questioning NATO's Article 5 Mutual Defense Clause. That clause has only been invoked once, after 9/11, when Europe backed the US.
I view NATO as potentially good, but you gotta get some good thinking in NATO. It's very unfair what's been happening. Until I came along, we were paying close to 100% of NATO. So think of it, we're paying 100% of their military, and they're screwing us on trade.
So are you going to make that policy, U.S. policy, that the U.S. would defend NATO countries that don't pay?
Well, I think it's common sense, right? If they don't pay, I'm not going to defend them. No, I'm not going to defend them. I got into a lot of heat when I said that. He said, oh, he's violating NATO. And you know, the biggest problem I have with NATO, I really, I know the guys very well. They're friends of mine. But if the United States was in trouble and we called them, we said, we got a problem, France, we got a problem, a couple of others I won't mention. Do you think they're going to come and protect us? They're supposed to. I'm not so sure.
Reports suggest Trump's administration is actively considering scaling back US involvement in NATO, possibly even refusing to defend allies that don't meet spending requirements. This isn't just talk. Europe is already scrambling to react. EU leaders, including European Commissioner President Ursula von der Leyen, are now pushing a massive $840 billion defense boost to prepare for a potential US withdrawal.
Europe is ready to assume its responsibilities. Rearm Europe could mobilize close to 800 billion euros of defense expenditures for a safe and resilient Europe. We will, of course, continue working closely with our partners in NATO. This is a moment for Europe, and we are ready to step up.
So what happens next? If the US pulls out of NATO, the alliance could struggle to deter threats like Russia, especially amid ongoing tensions in Ukraine. While Europe is gearing up to boost defense spending, it could take years to fill the void left by the US. Meanwhile, Musk's influence, combined with his role in Trump's administration, could fast-track this shift, reinforcing his broader push to cut federal spending and rethink international commitments like the UN.